Hello guys, welcome to Motorsport, where today I'm going to be a race driver. I'm here in Bedfordshire to drive the likes of go-karts, caterhams, Renault Clio Cup cars, BMW M4s and also a Formula 3000 car. How will I fare? We will find out very shortly. First, it's these bad boys. In my attempt to become a racing driver, well, actually pretend to be, the BMW M4 GTP is an excellent car to start the day off with. With a 3-litre twin-turbo engine, race-prepared chassis and 7-speed paddle-shift gearbox, you really can't go wrong with this puppy. The main racing series involving the BMW M4 has to be the DTM, where they have won 8 out of the 12 titles on offer since returning to the sport in 2012. Here at Motorsport, you can say goodbye to the interior luxuries and hello to uprated brakes and a lowered, stiffened suspension to give you improved handling. Another fact to point out is that these M4s are rear-wheel drive, meaning like F1 drivers, you have to be pretty cautious on the loud pedal when exiting corners. Ariel Atom 3. If you were ever to go from one extreme to the other, then look no further than the Ariel Atom 3. It's low weight, it's basically just a shell of a car, and high power means that the Atom accelerates like a rocket, and most of your surroundings become a blur as you focus on the next apex. There's been a couple of racing series involving purely Ariel Atoms, one at the Virginia International Raceway which lasted 4 years, and another hosted by Jonathan Palmer, Jolyon Palmer's dad if you didn't know, in 2012. The racing was fast-paced and provided great overtaking, although it was more seen as a one-off than a competitive racing series. Next up, Clio Cup car. This beauty is my beloved, obviously, from the Renault 3-day experience that I had, and it's a pedestal, or used as a kind of a beginner for the racing series. A lot of drivers go through the Clio Cup Car Championships. It is essentially an oversized go-kart, urging you to bounce over the curbs and deal with the slide on exit. There are currently 15 national competitions held, which demonstrates the importance of this championship in motor racing. The Renault UK Clio Cup has been running for over 25 years now, and has been well renowned for making the next stars of motorsport. The likes of Jason Plato and Aston Martin's very own Johnny Adam, who you may recognise from our Silverstone WEC video, are just some of the stars created from the Clio Cup series. So, next part is a skills challenge course. It's all about driver sort of handling, drifting the car in. First and second gear is going to be the gears that are used. The car is a Caterham Superlight. Well, if you've ever wanted to get an epic slide on, then this is the car for you. Even though this sports car dates back almost 6 decades, very few vehicles come close to its power-to-weight ratio, raw speed, and reflex-responsive controllability. There's one awesome little series called the 7420R Championship that features 2009 to 2016 versions of this car. Having 14 races over 7 weekends, it's certainly a championship I'd be keen to spectate after having the amount of fun I did in the Caterham. Easily my favourite event of the day. So we've just finished the Caterham Pursuit, which my days was easily the best event of the day so far. I enjoyed every single second of it, the acceleration, oh, it was amazing. So now we're going to go back to the roots of most young drivers, karting, right there. Let's go out on track. Any racing driver's career starts off in the world of karts, usually at the ridiculous age of about 3 years old, and are probably better than most adults by the time they turn 7. Kart racing is seen as the stepping stone to higher tiers of motorsport, and very few people come through the ranks without winning multiple championships in karting. These 390cc Sodi GT5 karts are light, easy to handle, and most importantly, pretty quick. I've been in quicker, but when the track is narrow, technical, and have walls either side, your eyes soon become on stalks. So we move on. It's the JPLM car, which is a Le Mans style car, high performance, high speed. We're going out on a 2-mile long circuit. Going to be hitting about 110, 120 down the back straight before braking hard. Still going to get tuition, but it's going to be really interesting for me personally to see how I drive this car, considering it is such a kind of technical car, and I'm sure it's not the easiest to handle. Fortunately for me, I wasn't expected to do a whole 24-hour stint in this car, but it certainly gives you all the sensations of a Le Mans style race car. One thing I found quite difficult about the JPLM was that the pedals were so tightly squeezed into the cockpit that it was quite easy to clip the wrong one at times. It's an incredible piece of machinery though, and at times I could picture myself driving a car like this around the Circuit de la Sarthe for the Le Mans 24 hours. Considering this car comes absolutely nowhere near to the likes of the LMP ones, I struggle to comprehend how the drivers managed to control the car at such high speeds. Out of the Le Mans car. into the Formula 3000 car. If you're an avid Formula 1 fan like me, then this F3000 experience is like no other. The car is there to be tested to its limits and to brake a little bit later each time you complete a lap. Immediately you feel at one with the car, and in my case, it actually felt like I was playing a video game. The car turns in beautifully, and although I wanted it to be quicker in a straight line, I was too busy loving the fact I was driving a single-seater Formula car to its limits. F3000 used to be the tier immediately below Formula 1, and was named so because of its 3000cc engines. The likes of Olivier Panis, Juan Pablo Montoya and Nick Heidfeld all came through as champions of F3000, and thus was a fantastic feeder series into Formula 1. I promise you, you don't have to come here, but just sort out a track day if you've never been to one before and you have a chance to go in an open wheel car especially. It is a sensation you will never ever really experience unless you do a skydive, but don't do that. Drive an open wheel car, because trust me, that is the pinnacle of something like this. Being able to go in like the pinnacle of motorsport, a Formula 3000 car, and you can pay to go in it. Like, yes please. If you want to watch another video, click just here. If you want to subscribe, click right here. And if you want to see some pretty cool t-shirts like this one and some other wonderful merchandise in our shop, click right here. I'm Matt with WTF1. Bye!